Shut up.
Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals.
That's it, baby. We got work.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He finds an opening past the 40. And he will take it away for a Bengals touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
What you say, Christian?
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
Hey, what you looking at?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. 53. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Box drop. Yep.
On play action, they'll throw.
Come on, Maddie.
Here's one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
He came back like he wasn't supposed to.
In as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing to start the drive. Robinson. He finds his man Johnson.
Parsons sitting right there. I think that's enough.
Brings up second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible Hope he's got man-to-man coverage and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for
talking to you.
It does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
She is bossy. Trying to tell him what to do.
The Pats at the line, ready
That's
to go.
cute.
They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And
Man,
the catch made.
this nigga come back.
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch.
Back to the
They
ball.
did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. There we go with Michelle. And he's taken down.
Now what y'all do?
But not before picking up the 1st. They only need
It's Kristen's fault.
But still some anxious
It's Kristen's fault.
there, but they do convert.
What'd you do?
4th.
Huh? Oh. He wasn't her mom.
4th down run,
Her
successful.
mom.
Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll drop the throw. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the ground, this is Michelle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
Were we trying to potty train him? I don't remember. Now that I'm thinking about it, though, I don't know why would we ever do such a thing.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Yeah, I mean, you was a beast with that scheduling stuff.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
You was a beast with that.
On the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now.
All that was useful. The bath schedule, the feeding schedule.
And this will
Shoot, by the time he got about 10 months, we was straight. He was eating and going to bed. Maybe.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
To throw on second down. Robinson trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will bring it back.
I didn't hear him say that.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 6 yards away. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Teach her how to do it when she come back. You remember how to do it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
Probably not.
Touchback.
I want to get her a swing. I don't think she has a swing, does she? She might like a swing.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. McCaffrey running right. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that.
A swing with $49?
Further towards the sideline. Really good.
$149.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield.
Why is it so cheap?
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now Robinson to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Right in, he made a play, bro.
37.
Shit, Marco.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 29 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
What did y'all do to her?
Right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Robinson. Now Robinson cuts up the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Johnson,
she don't like to sit down.
Target. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
What you laughing about, Wesley?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Who?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Exit. Yeah.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
Move it. Because he tried to drink some of it earlier.
No doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home.
Charlie, I wish you would sit your butt down.
Well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Oh, it made me miss him.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 34.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Robinson flushed out right. And his pass incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Robinson now. Going to throw again. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3
Still
sacks
she a whole
now.
princess.
And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Oh, he breaks it.
God, come on, Madden.
For a Cincinnati score. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-17. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Recon, 132 fighters. Go.
2nd and 3. He gets this one to Boyd. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
51 from A. High 7.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Well, I'll cut again, so I can show you I can stop it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy.
It's
Wow, catch that over Earl
now
Thomas.
The Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Wow.
As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. to throw. Robinson.
Oh. Corner up.
He's
Wow.
got it from Bengal
Where's my corner? That's supposed to be back there.
From 19 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Back to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they got themselves a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it
Who
into
said
the
no?
end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
I could have said no.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
Why would I?
And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
What?
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision
What are you
to just
talking
kick
about?
the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Right.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is Robinson. Off play action. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Going deep for Eifert.
Whoa.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Yep. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you on.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The gain of 39 that time.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, come on, man. That was all his whack-ass computer. Man, come on.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Robinson off the play fake. Steps away to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Fleming. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Looking to throw. Robinson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A gain of 6 there on first. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here's Robinson on 3rd and 2. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Robinson to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Oh, Marco.
Picked off right around the 43.
Go, boy.
And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
She sleep.
Extra points.
Is that what babies do?
And the decision to just
they fuss and then they go to sleep.
Up successful.
I'm out of practice.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Back to throw. Robinson. That's to McCaffrey, complete.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's gonna go down.
Blitz is coming in too quick for you, homie.
You understand the type of afternoon this offensive
Blitz is coming in too quick.
Long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Robinson now throwing on 4th down.
Woo.
Under pressure
Let's go.
again, and down he goes again. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. Yeah,
Oh, they're going to let him catch that.
A big play there for the Bengals.
My bad.
62 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Point after, right down the middle. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. Wow. The ball is out. Michelle lost it, and the Bengals grab it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll set up a throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.